Hello and welcome to the United Community Channel. My name is Jack and this is your watch along for Portugal versus Spain in the last 16 of the World Cup. Believe it or not, this is actually our first watch along of the 2026 World Cup. I'm delighted to be doing it, guys. I'm really looking forward to jumping in and hopefully we have a great game. But look, we've got plenty to talk about as always, and look, we're going to be here for the next maybe 2 hours or so, and we've got a lot to talk about in relation to Manchester United as well. So I hope you can just sit in, relax, enjoy the game, maybe upon a little bit, grab a beer, whatever the case may be, and we'll sit back and enjoy ourselves, watch the game, talk a little bit about Manchester United, just get right stuck into it. Hope everybody's doing well, guys. Please do smash a like on the video if you haven't done so already. Please do hit that subscribe button as well if you are new to the channel. Like I said, the last couple of weeks, the subscriber count has gone through the roof. We've got like 2,000 new subscribers in the last, month, I would say, which is absolutely fantastic. So look, really looking forward to, seeing some new faces in the group or new names in the group jump in and say hello as always. But look, we've got a big game coming up tonight, guys. And look, the last 16, and in fairness to the World Cup, it's thrown up some really good games so far, and I've really enjoyed it, I've got to say. Believe it or not, this is actually my first time seeing Spain play in the World Cup. I obviously don't watch every game, but we do have the confirmed lineups, guys, and we'll start with Portugal. Costa in goal, Cancelo, Diaz, Vega and Mendes make up the back four. We've got João Neves and Vitinha with Bruno Fernandes ahead of them. Either side of him is Neto and Felix, and then the big call is Cristiano Ronaldo starts up front for Portugal. Should he be starting? Should he not be starting? That's something we can get into in the chat. Let me know. In relation to Spain, guys, Simon in goal, back four of Porro, Cabarsi, Laporte and Cucurella. Then we've got Pedri and Rodri as the two sixes, double pivot kind of, Olmo ahead of them, Yamal and Bena either side, and then Arazabal up front. Benches then, I mean, look, there's the benches are huge. There's plenty of quality there and plenty of, I suppose, options to come off the bench. So, yeah. But anyway, who have we got in the chat? Brenda's in. He says, cheering for Portugal. Still our boy, Ronnie. And then Oshin says, stopped being my boy when he ran crying to Morgan. Yeah, well, I tend to agree with you on that one now, to be quite honest. I'm actually shouting for Spain here. And the reason why I'm shouting for Spain is I want Bruno Fernandes and Delo, for that matter, to just go and sit down and have a little rest and put their feet up for the next couple of weeks and be back for pre-season training. That's all I want. I'm shouting for Spain tonight. Now, look, I mean, I don't have too much of a dog in the fight, to be honest with you. Look, if Portugal did go on and win the World Cup, I'd be delighted for Bruno Fernandes and Diogo Dalot, but ultimately, I want to see them back in, pre-season for Manchester United. I mean, pre-season is starting this week, and we've got the first pre-season game for United is it next Saturday, I think. Let me just double check it here. I think it's next Saturday against Wrexham on the 18th. Yeah, the 18th of July, Saturday the 18th. So, little under 2 weeks ago before Manchester United's first pre-season game. And it's great that they're going to be not on American time for the first time in a while. And obviously we had the Australia and Southeast Asia tour then a few years ago as well. So, we might be able to watch a lot of the games and actually do some watch-alongs on them. I mean, Saturday, I could be caught because I mind the kids. Saturdays do not work for me. I actually mightn't be able to do any of them, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, if they're all Saturdays, I am goosed. But anyway, what can we do? Yeah, you got to mind the kids. You got to prioritise the familia, don't we? But look, I mean, looking forward to pre-season being back nonetheless. We'll be doing our match previews for them and match reaction videos after them and all that kind of stuff as well. So make sure you stick around and tune in and subscribe if you're new to the channel. But yeah, just under 10 minutes to go, guys, before kickoff, and I mean, just looking at Wayne Rooney there, I'm watching it on BBC here. I mean, he is after shedding some pounds, ain't he? He's looking great, in fairness to him. Delighted for him. What age is he? He's still, 38, 39? I mean, if he looked after himself, he probably could still be playing, but anyway. But yeah. I've done a little bet as well for the game. I've only done 2 bets for the World Cup, and one of them was last night, I don't. This is brilliant now, to be quite honest with you. So, my bet last night was just a bet builder. I had settled. There we go. So my bet builder last night with just a tenner on it, it was worth 42.50. So Norway to get over 3 corners, which they did. Brazil to get over 3 corners, which they did. Norway to have over 3.5 shots on target, and Brazil to have over 3.5 shots on target. It was all up, bar Brazil. I needed them to get one more shot on target, and of course that penalty came basically with the last kick of the game, which was brilliant. And the game before that then was Canada and Morocco. I done a bet for that one as well, a tenner, got €70 back for it. So I had Saibari to have one shot on target. He got substituted due to injury, so the substitute that came on, he got a shot on target within like a minute and a half, which was great. Morocco to qualify over 4 corners, over 2.5 offsides, no red card, and over 2 goals in the game. And the third goal came with 15 seconds to go, which was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, 2 for 2. So tonight's bet, something similar to last night. Portugal over 3 corners, Spain over 3 corners, Portugal over 2.5 shots, Spain over 2.5 shots, and both teams to score. Now, the both teams to score might be the one that maybe lets me down, but ultimately, we'll keep an eye on it as we go. But teams are on the way out, guys, out onto the pitch now. Looks good. I mean, the big question marks really are over Ronaldo, aren't they? I mean, like, the question marks are there. Should Ronaldo be starting? Should he be dropped? I mean, like, he was taken off the last game, wasn't he? And Gonzalo Ramos comes on and scores. So, I mean, being realistic, I mean, I don't think you can realistically... Look, I mean, it looks like Martinez doesn't really have the bollocks to drop him, to be quite honest with you. So, yeah, I mean, where do you go from there? But, yeah, national anthems now. National anthem of Portugal first, is it? Yeah, Portugal first. Singing loud and proud. But, yeah, let me know your thoughts on it, guys. I mean, ultimately, should Ronaldo be starting? There's Bruno. There's our man. I don't think Diogo Dalot is starting. Is he injured? Is he on the bench? Yeah, he's on the bench. Diogo Dalot is on the bench. I'm okay with that, to be quite honest with you. The less minutes Manchester United players play, the happier I am, to be quite honest. So, Dalot starts on the bench, but Bruno, of course, does start. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Mick Azani says, loving the channel, man. Glory, glory, Man United. Appreciate it, Mick. So yeah, look, I mean, speaking about Man United, we might as well talk a little bit about them while the game is going on and all, and while the national anthems are going on. Some quite significant updates today around Tchouaméni. And look, for anyone who's been listening and watching this channel for long enough, you know, or even over this transfer period, you'll know my thoughts on Tchouaméni. I think I think it's an absolute necessity that we go and sign Tchouaméni this summer. I really, really do. I think our business this summer, whether it's a good or bad window, depends on whether we get Tchouaméni or not. I really do. I think if we get him, the likes of an Ederson, Alex Scott, or whoever else we get in, I think we need 3. But ultimately, I think it all depends on whether we get Tchouaméni or not. Now, just some interesting reports coming out from Ben Jacobs, and I don't wish anybody any negativity or anything, but I want to speak about this guy for a moment. Alejandro Garnacho Chelsea are open to selling Garnacho this summer for a permanent deal only. No club-to-club talks have begun yet, despite interest from multiple clubs. Man United have a 10% sell-on clause for any future sales. Now, look, I mean, I don't wish Garnacho any bad luck or anything like that, but I think his attitude and his professionalism is starting to catch up on him a little bit here. He is, he's ultimately 2 years after scoring in an FA Cup final for Manchester United and being big on our future plans, he's found himself going to Chelsea for 40 million, and now they want rid of him after one season. So, yeah, it's very interesting. David is in. He says, "Evening, Jack. How's the form? Tchouaméni, yes, please. If he's the marquee signing, then United need to get it done. Yeah, we've got to get it done. To be quite honest with you, like I said, I think our whole summer depends on it. To be quite honest, we'll give you the updates here as well, guys. If I can just find the update here as we go. But yeah, look, basically, the reports coming out this morning were that Manchester United official... Now, again, look, these are not coming out from Tier 1 sources by any stretch of the imagination. Tier 2, probably within Spain. So this is the latest update on it. Manchester United are going all in for Aurelien Tchouaméni. They now consider his signing an absolute necessity, and they are ready to pay a lot of money for him. They are willing to do crazy things. Now again, look, this Jose Felix Diaz, he would be a Tier 2. He wouldn't be top tier journalist within Spain. Tier 2 basically. But the one thing I would say about all of this is the fact that the same report said United representatives are on the way to Madrid to negotiate and see what kind of a deal could get done and price. And we heard from the same report then that Real Madrid are looking at about £85 million for him. And I mean, look, guys, £85 million for Tchouaméni. Literally go there with the cheque already written. Write the cheque before you leave. Right, sign it, put 85 million and €1 on it if you want, and just hand it to Real Madrid. Just hand it to him. 85 million for Tchouaméni is a very, very good deal for a player in his prime that's won the Champions League, that's played in World Cup finals, and when you think about a 21-year-old going to Spurs for the same price, who's got relegated 2 seasons in a row, it's an absolute no-brainer, guys. It's an absolute no-brainer. So I think we need to, like I've said before, I think we need to move heaven and earth for Tchouaméni. David says Garnacho would have gone on to be great at United, but his ego will hamper him wherever he goes. Absolutely. And look, ultimately he didn't get on too well really with Ruben Amorim, did he? But when multiple clubs and maybe multiple managers are happy for you to be moved on, then you have to realise, or have to maybe think that, yeah, maybe it's me that's the problem and not everybody else, Oshin is in. He says, "Evening all. Looking forward to seeing Ronaldo. Ronaldo's heat map tonight." Yeah. Well, speaking of heat, fuck me, it's warm. I've got a little mini fan on me here. Oh fuck. Right, we're ready to go for the. I forgot to start the timer nearly. And we're up and running. Right, we are up and running, ladies and gentlemen. Portugal versus Spain. But yeah, it's warm, guys. It's warm today, last couple of days. I was supposed to get up to 29 degrees in Ireland by Friday. Oh, listen, I'm all here for it. I love the sun. But yeah, I don't think there's a fan to be found in any store in Ireland the last couple of weeks. 85 mil for him is very different than 85 for Mateus Fernandes, says David. Yeah, 100%. Oshin says, we still need one more with Ugarte's injury now too, but getting Tchouaméni through the door would settle a lot. It would. I mean, if we got Tchouaméni along with Ederson, and I think, let's say we go for an Alex Scott as well. Now, I know, look, you're probably saying that probably cost us 150 million to get both of them, but we were told that the budget is there for it. If you get both of them, you have Menu and Alex Scott that can rotate in the 8th position. You've got Chouameni and Ederson Ederson is a hybrid between a 6 and an 8, so he can cover Chouameni there as well. I just think, I agree with Justin. I think we need 3. We really do. Mick says, just drop the 85 million and let's just crack on. This hardball stance just ain't working. And look, I mentioned it on the Midday News Show today that if you don't watch the Midday News Show, every Monday to Friday, 12 noon Irish time, we upload the latest Manchester United news. So notifications on. But anyway, there's certain players that you break the bank for, and given what United need this summer, it's midfielders. And number 6 is replacements for Casemiro. I don't think they come much better than a Chouameni. I think he's the out-and-out number 6 that we need to replace Casemiro. And if we do, like Ushin said there, I think it will settle an awful lot. That's not a mini fan. That's your biggest fan. Ba-dum-bum. My biggest fan. I'm going to turn it up a notch here because I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear it? The fan? It's not getting in the way or anything, no? But yeah, happy days. Yeah, slow enough start here in the opening couple of minutes here. It's weird now because obviously I haven't done a watch along in 6 weeks now maybe, and how quickly you lose the fluidity of it and commentating on the game and staying on top of things. Here's Spain coming now. Straight from the edge of the box. Comfortable enough save there for the Portugal goalkeeper. I know we've covered this before, but after midfield, what's next? I think we need that 15 plus number 9. Sorry, 15 plus number 9. D is in. Good to see you, pal. Yeah, look, after the midfield is done and dusted, I think it seems like left back has been put on the back burner until next summer. Now, if money can be generated and there's money there and the opportunity arises for a Lewis Hall, for example, I think we will move for him. But it looks like maybe left midfield and striker after sorting the midfield out. I think we do need a backup striker, but we need to sell Xerxes. We need to sell... Well, we can't sell Ugarte now, I suppose, because he's injured. But yeah, look, if we're talking about a backup striker, I think Xerxes needs to be moved on probably before we'll end up bringing in a replacement for him. But yeah, you know who I like. Danny Welbeck. Get Danny Welbeck back. Get him in. Give him a 2-year deal. Let him see out his career at Manchester United, and he would be delighted to do that, I reckon. D says, you've lost the fluidity because of the lack of watch-alongs or because of how much of your body mass you've replaced with draft Largo. Well, I tell you something now, lads. I'm on a fitness buzz now at the moment. I'm in week 2 of a 12-week plan. Going to the gym 3 days a week. 70,000 steps a week. I'm on a diet. Limiting alcohol, and it's about time because I've been getting fucking fat the last... I sat down a couple of weeks ago and I went, it's 5 years since I stopped playing football and I've done nothing since. So yeah, it was time to get my act together, start getting a little bit healthier. So yeah, 4 pounds down in 1 week, so we're doing great, buzzing with it. So yeah, I would love a beer now, but I'm not. I'm being good. I'm being good now for the next few weeks. Going on holidays in 6 weeks. I think it's 6 weeks, 5 or 6 weeks. So that's the first goal, and then go on a little bit of a holiday, and then come back and have another maybe 5 or 6 weeks of training, then again, and just keep it going then. Clarion is in. Good to see you, Clarion. Thanks for joining us. That Ozempic is a mighty okay. Look, I don't. If I started taking Ozempic, I'd look like this 7-Up man after about a week. You just turn sideways and you won't be able to see me. Remember the 7-Up man? So yeah, slow enough start here, guys. Spain, decent amount of the possession. Yeah, let me keep an eye on this bet here. For anyone who didn't hear, I've done 2 bets in the last 2 days. They're the only 2 bets I've done, and they both come up. I've done Morocco and Canada I needed 3 goals in that game. It was a bet builder. Everything else was up. I needed 3 goals. And then the third goal went in with 15 seconds to go. And then last night I needed Brazil to have one more shot on target. All of the rest of the bet builder was up. And of course to get a penalty then in the last minute. So 2 for 2. So tonight's bet, we have Portugal over 3 corners, Spain over 3 corners, Portugal over 2.5 shots on target, Spain over 2.5 shots on target, and both teams to score. Both teams to score is going to be the difficult one. But Spain already have a shot on target, so we're doing okay so far. João Cancelo with a shot there from the edge of the box. Keeper takes a finger on that. You can have clear spirits, have a vodka. Do you know, I never liked vodka, really. Spirits now, me and spirits. I like a little Jameson and ginger ale every now and again, but other than that, when I go on to spirits, it's time to go home. Because I'll probably get 2 and then game over. It is time to go home after 2. Going back to funds, I think Mount will be available. I think this not for sale stance is to maximise price. No point saying he is for sale. Him and Xerxes going could fund a number 9. Well, I think if we're going for a Danny Welbeck or somebody like that, I think Xerxes alone would be out. Oh, surely he's offside. Spain are in. Oh, he hits it wide. Oh, the flag stayed down and all. The flag did not go up. Oh, he was onside. Oh, that's a huge opportunity for Spain to go 1-0 up, and he drags it wide at a far post. Orathabal, is that how you pronounce it? Or what is it? Oyazabal. But yeah, I think we could fund the likes of a Danny Welbeck with just Xerxes alone. The thing I would say about Mount, look, I know his injury record has been terrible. But the one thing I would say about him, he can play multiple positions, and it's always good to have those type of guys in your squad. Like Mount can play on the left, he can play on the 10, he could play in the 8 as well. So yeah, I mean, look, if he goes, I wouldn't be too devastated about it, to be quite honest with you. But I do think there's a good footballer there, and when you're going into a season, hopefully with 60 games in it, or 60 games or more next season, you're going to need depth. Right, there's the first corner of the game now to Portugal. That's good for Jacko's bet here. And Ushin says, and I'd listen to offers on Diallo. There we go. I mean, Ushin not holding back here. Now, the thing about it is you go and sell Diallo, you've got to replace him. And I'm gonna make an early prediction here. I have a feeling Brian Mbeumo is going to struggle to play huge amounts of games next season. Obviously, the 1 game a week is all well and good last season. I don't know if Brian Mbeumo can play, 2 or 3 games a week on a consistent basis. I just don't know if his body will allow him. I don't know. It's just maybe the body shape of him, his body complexity. If you're going to go and listen to offers for Ahmad, and look, United have been quite clear he's not for sale this summer, but I think ultimately, yeah, I mean, you have to replace him. I think we just need to get too much done to be selling somebody like Ahmad. John is in with the super chat. Absolute legend, John. Appreciate the support as always, my man. Hi, Jack and community. What did I miss? I just came out of my sauna. I'm feeling fresh and clean. I'm having me a beer or 2. Cheers. Go, man, John. Let's get some love in the chat there for John. Appreciate the support as always, my man. Absolute legend. You didn't miss much, to be quite honest with you. Spain and Portugal here. Spain should be 1-0 up. They had a great chance. What's his name? Ozabal, is it? Oyarzabal. I don't know how to fucking pronounce his name. The striker for Spain, number 21. I used to be good at pronouncing names and all like that, but I've just gone to the dogs with it. Here's Ronaldo now. Strike. Yeah, there's a strike on target. That's good for Jack's bet. And it's a corner. That's also good for Jack's bet. Come on, I said. Just need both teams to score pretty much. Oshin says, get Mbumo on your injections to lose that big GARs, and he'd be laughing. Yeah, there you go. David says, if United do sell Diallo, does that make way for Somerville? Well, Somerville is on the left, so we would have to go out and sign somebody for the... Now, Somerville can play on the right, but naturally, he would be a left-sided, inverted winger. Yeah. But anyway, corner here now. Mendes to swing it in. Yeah, it's a poor one. Easily headed away at the near post by Oyarzabal. I'm just calling him Oyarzabal, all right? I don't, but whether that's right or wrong, I don't know. Fair play to you, John. Appreciate the super chat, my man. Absolute legend. Really do appreciate it. Let me jump in here and gift a few members. Gift a couple of memberships here for the legends in the chat. We're back to watch-alongs, guys. Watch-alongs are back. They'll be back in another... well, I only mentioned there that I mightn't actually be able to... Like, I think all of the watch-alongs for pre-season are on Saturdays. And I'll have the kids. So... And then I'm gone for the... I'm on holidays for the Leeds game as well, so... Yeah, I might be doing too many watch-alongs for pre-season, if any, to be quite honest with you. Like, if we look at them here, like, right, Wrexham, 4 o'clock on a Saturday, I'll have the kids. The following Friday, 5 o'clock, I'll have the kids. The following Saturday, 2 o'clock, I'll have the kids. The following Saturday against PSG, 4 o'clock, I'll have the kids. Wednesday, 7:30, I'll be in Spain. And then AC Milan. There's no date on AC Milan. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see us against AC Milan now with Ruben Amorim obviously being the new manager there, and we're playing him in our final pre-season game. T says, Jesus, the subscriber count jumped up about 2k. Yeah, I was only mentioning it before the game started there. We've got about 2,000 new subscribers in the space of maybe 4 or 5 weeks, which has been phenomenal. It's been absolutely phenomenal. The midday news shows have just taken it to, you know, so I was going from 2, 3, maybe 400 views a video to now minimum maybe 2k, 1 to 2k. Is a minimum amount of views. So like the one we done last Friday is sitting at 5,000 now and stuff like that as well. So yeah, it's been brilliant. I appreciate it. And all the new subscribers. It's been absolutely phenomenal. John says, 20 months proud member. What's your prediction, by the way? I think I'm alone here, but I think Portugal will win. I think Portugal might win as well, John, to be honest with you. I couldn't believe the price that they were at. So much so that I absolutely pussied out of backing them. But I done a bet builder. I have both teams to score. But yeah, I agree with you. I think it could be a Portugal win potentially. You should do a crossover with Ryan Reynolds for the Wrexham game. Get Deadpool on the pod. Just send me his number and I'll text him. If someone can get me his number. D says, if we play them at any point while he's there, we will be we will win by a cricket score in actual competition. There's 11 lads that will want to give him a pasting. Yeah, maybe so. But yeah. Spain, Lamine Yamal down the right-hand side now. Cuts back onto his left. Strike on target. Lovely. Bruno with a strike. Oh, and the keeper with another save. 2 shots on target there. That should be the shot count up for Spain. Yes, that is in. Lovely. Lamine Yamal cuts in on his left. Lovely shot. Not an awful lot of pace. Comfortable enough for a save. Keeper should have done better. He put it back out into... Sorry, it wasn't Bruno with the strike. It was... Bena. Bena. Is that how you pronounce his name? Bena? Bena? So yeah, there we go. Corner anyway to Spain. Corner count is doing well here now. I need both teams to score for me bet pretty much. That is what's going to let me down. Don't let me down. Corner now. Brought in, yeah. But Cucurella with a lovely ball. Oh, no, it's just a little bit too long. Little bit too long. But yeah. What are we saying here? D says, sign Costa as a backup goalkeeper. Don't know if he'd want to be a backup goalkeeper, would he? Can I change my prediction? It's up to you. Oh, someone got their shirt ripped off. Mendes is getting a new one here. But yeah, I suppose it's been a decent enough start. Spain with the majority of the ball, probably the better of the chances as well. But again, look, I mean, we say it, don't we? And now I know he's not in his prime, Ronaldo, but I mean, if you give him an opportunity, get him into the right areas, put balls into the box for him, he will score. I mean, look at Haaland against Brazil the other night. Unreal. Free out to Portugal, free out. So yeah, what's everybody's thoughts on Tchouaméni, guys? Look, reports today are saying that United are going or are on the way or heading for Madrid to open negotiations. 85 million supposedly is the asking price, which, yeah, just paid. Yeah, but like we said, I'll throw it up on the screen here for you, for everybody to see. But yeah, obviously coming out from today, Real Madrid said it's 85 million asking price for Tchouaméni. Initial contact is expected in the coming days. So, yeah, I mean, look, just go and pay the bloody money. You know what I mean? Just pay it. Pay it. Get it done and dusted and get it paid up. Oshin says, let's get serious. Balogun's red. How sickening is it that it was rescinded? I think it's an absolute disgrace, to be quite honest with you. I think it's an absolute disgrace. But see, the thing about it now is, where do you draw the line? You know, does the Prime Minister of England ring up now and try and get Kwanzaa's red card overturned? You know, I think it's an absolute disgrace. FIFA are a disgrace. They're so corrupt. It's not even funny. Infantino just, Donald fucking Trump is trying to influence, like, get politics to fuck from sport. You know what I mean? Get it to fuck away from sport. I don't want politics anywhere near sport. And that big orange-headed lemon, that doesn't make any sense because lemons are yellow. But anyway, yeah, I'm disgusted with it, to be quite honest with you. Oh, lovely. Here's Portugal now. Oh, Cancelo, strike over the bar. Offside in the build-up. An opportunity. He occupies about 5 square feet of the park across the 90. Yeah, but you put it into that 5 square feet in the right positions, he'll score. What do you think about Norway beating Brazil, says John? I think it's absolutely fantastic. The only thing that's annoying is the fact that it's Haaland. You know what I mean? But he bided his time. The run, I mean, Gabriel is the most bang average defender without Saliba beside him. Yeah, and, Haaland just gave him the runaround the other night. But yeah, Haaland is good. Nothing we can say about it. He is good. Give them a 5 million quid tip, says D. Absolutely. Give Real what they want. Well, not what they want, because if they knew we were going to do that, then they would ask for 100 million, and we can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Are they walking to Madrid? It's a 2-hour flight. Get over, drop the check, and get it. Do you know, I wouldn't even bring a check. I'll bring a bag of cash. Bag of cash. Cash is king, lads. Just, there's your 85 million. Couple of duffel bags, full of hundreds, and leave them short by about 400 grand, and go to the strip club or something on the way home. And then everyone's happy. You know what I mean? Chelsea have approved the sale of Garnacho, says D. Yeah, we mentioned it before you come on there, D. To think about the fact that he was, scoring in an FA Cup final 2 years ago, big part of our plans going forward, and, he's going to end up now at Osasuna or somewhere like that. Anyway, free to Spain here. Good position for it. Opportunity just to get one into the box. Ball swung in. Yeah, good header by Bruno at the front post. Yeah, and it goes wide. Second attempt goes wide. Now, a fucking hydration break. What do we do on the channel with hydration breaks? I'm on a diet, so we can't do... can we do quarter time, half time potatoes, quarter time bowl of fruit? I don't know. I'm on a diet. What happened to the orange bottle? I actually don't know what happened to the orange bottle. See, this one gives me a lot of encouragement. I've had this a good few months now, I think. Gives me a lot of encouragement, Here we go. Keep going. Don't quit. You did it. It's because I need a piece of plastic to just get my, anxiety away. What are we saying here? Ah, yes, the good old ad break. I hope this mob never hosts a World Cup again. I don't think they will, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I know we talk about England and all of that, and, everyone kind of shouts against them and all that, but how they haven't got a World Cup since 66 is... Oh, there's a United jersey in the crowd. Ah, and the Reds. Do you know how long it would take for Real to count that bag of money we will get in January? It would see. That's why you just make sure the deal is signed, give them the money, and then out the door. A few extra pound in your pocket. Yeah, Ineos would take it in ones and spare change. Well, grand, I'd be okay with that. Clearing out the... I mean, all these are fucking tactical breaks. There's nothing to do. Let's have a sup of water there, lads. And it's a full-on tactical break, like. Oshin says, started a bit of a diet myself, drinking about 2 litres of water and get my steps up walking to the jacks. There you go. Better than nothing, man. Better than nothing. Baby steps. Baby steps. Although they're not baby steps when you're busting for a piss. You're just fucking hightailing it. They're now going over the time for this hydration break. Look, because all of the tactical stuff being told. It's a fucking joke, lads. So yeah. Do 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 do. Um, I'm not overly convinced by Spain either, to be quite honest with you. I mean, like, I haven't seen a lot of them in this World Cup, but I mean, what are we talking here? Yeah, they beat Austria 3-0, Uruguay 1-0, Saudi Arabia 4-0. I mean, playing absolute pudding teams. And then they drew with Cape Verde. First real test for them tonight. That's why I'm not counting out Portugal, to be quite honest with you. Young Sauce is in. He says, "What's up, Uncle Jack?" I am not that old. Although I am an uncle. Glad the watch alongs are back. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining us as always. Guys, if you haven't already done so, do smash a like on the video, please. Helps the channel out an awful lot. And as always, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Portugal now coming down the right-hand side. I say coming down the right-hand side. I mean, the days nearly of taking on fullbacks is just done, really, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? It's mental. Do 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 do. Oh, nearly a brilliant ball straight through the middle. Oshin said, did Cape Verde score the goal of the season the other night, or has there been a better one? That's a good question. Nothing really stands out above that one, to be quite honest with you. There's been some good goals, though, in fairness. There really has. Here's Porro now on the overlap cross. Yeah, there's a corner. That should be the corner count up. That's over 3 corners, isn't it? But yeah, corner to Spain here on the half-hour mark. Cross in. Oh! Oh, how does he miss it? Jesus, Spain should be 1-0 up there. Is there an offside in it? Let's have a look. A kind of a cross that nobody touched. How is he offside? I mean, that's the second phase. Anyway, he missed it either way. Was that another shot on target? But yeah. MUFC debate is in. He says, evening, Reds. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining us. D says, I'm sorry, but Ronaldo is past it. My God, he's not making up any ground or getting into space. No, he's not. No, but he hasn't been doing that all tournament. You can't tell me a 41-year-old playing in Saudi Arabia can come to a World Cup and rip it up. It's you know what I mean? It's not going to happen, lads. John says, I think I'm the oldest guy here. I had my birthday on the 20th of June and turned 57 years of age, but I'm 12 in my head. John, you're as old as you feel, my man. There is, in fairness, like when I look at the analytics on my YouTube channel, let me just have a look here now. Audience. I'll tell you now the age, the average age, if it'll ever load. Yeah, so 13 to 17 years is 2%, 18 to 24 is 3%, 25 to 34 is 19%, 35 to 44 is 27%, 45 to 54 is 21%, 55 to 64 is 15%, and 65 plus is 12%. So the two highest percentages are in your age bracket, John, I think. What'd you say? 57? No, sorry. You're the fourth highest bracket. So yeah, 15% are in your age bracket. So there you go. Clarion says that Messi goal was lovely too. In fairness, it was. I mean, the ball out of Alessandro Martinez was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Did you see the video of Henderson breaking his arm? You can actually see the minute it snapped. Ridiculous how it happened, though. It is, and look, you don't want any. I don't want any misfortune on anyone, you know. But now that we know he's all right and it's just a broken arm, you know, it's kind of funny. Let's see. Victorious says, which one of these 22 players would make the biggest difference to our team? That's a great question. I love these kind of questions. Geez, that's a good question. Let me get the lineups here and I'll see. I mean, there's got to be a central midfielder. Rodri or either one of João Neves or Vitinha, I think. I think they would make the biggest. Yeah, they would make the biggest. Oh, we're back. I think we're back. Let me know if we're back. Thumbs up there if we're back. I don't know why it does it for watch-alongs only. I don't know why. Maybe there's too much. Anyone know what all of that kind of stuff means at the bottom of the... Oshin, you might know this. Maybe you do. I don't know. KBPS. CPU. CPU is 14.3%. So I don't know what that means. Maybe this whole background and slideshows and ticker tape on the bottom is all just too much for OBS, and that's why it keeps crashing. Just too much working on your machine, right? Okay. But it's specifically OBS though, then, that there's too much. Right. So what you're saying is I need to simplify down my watch along outlay for the new season. So I need to get rid of all of this stuff. I got rid of it for the midday news show. Like I just do that for the midday news show. It's just camera only, you know. So Portugal on the moon. Ronaldo's in a bit of space on the left. Oh, if he got his head up. Here's Bruno now. Not seeing a lot of the ball, Bruno. Close porn up and you'll be laughing. Oh, ball to the back post. Header. Ronaldo touch. Oh, save. Oh, that's what I mean, guys. He's there. He's in the right areas, in fairness to him. But that was a deep ball. I think it was Bruno, was it? That swung it in. All the way to Felix at the back post. He heads it back across. Ronaldo's there. The ball is just behind him. He tries to scoop it up and around. Keeper does well to get up and get back across. Just couldn't get enough purchase on it, Ronaldo. All right. Okay, so all of the shots are up. So I need... What do I need stats-wise? What do I need corners-wise? Right, I need 2 more corners each, and then I need both teams to score. So both teams to score and 2 more corners. 2 more corners is definitely doable. 2 more corners is definitely doable. But anyway, smash a like on the video, guys. We've got a bit of a stoppage here. Couple of players down injured. Make sure you're smashing a like on the video if you can. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. All of that good stuff. But yeah, anyway. It's your upload speed probably that keeps cutting the live off. While, yeah, having a lot of resources takes a lot of CPU power. The actual live stream relies on upload. Get on the phone to the broadband. Well, the broadband is the fastest broadband. Virgin Media, it's 5G broadband or something? But yeah. It only happens like I go live for shows or anything like that, just with the camera. Maybe it's all the background and I don't know. Anyway. John says, just noticed that it's Taylor that's ref. And Anthony Taylor, is it? Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. Anyway, corner now to Portugal, which is good for us. Hiya. Are you going to bed? Yes. Give me a hug? Yeah. Give me a hug. Mwah. See you in the morning? Yeah. Have a good sleep, alright? Okay. Who's playing? Spain and Portugal. Which one is Portugal? Portugal are in the red and Spain are in the white. Daddy. So they are. Stay out there now. You're in the nip. Don't go in here. Go on, out you go there. I'll see you in the morning, alright? I thought that has a hole in his sock. And he's booed. I don't know. You'll have to ask him. What? Right. How will we ask him? I don't know. Strike! Oh, hits the crossbar! Oh, Mendes takes a deflection, hits the crossbar. Huge strike. Don't come in here in front of this camera with no pants on. We're shouting for Spain. Because we want Bruno Fernandes to take a holiday and go to the beach. Because he plays for Man United and we want him to rest. Does that make sense? What happened to Jordan? I don't know. It's old. No. World Cup. Right, come on. Give me a quick hug.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I'll see you in the morning, bud. Mwah. Say goodbye to everyone.
Bye.
Say bye. Knuckles.
I'll tell him later.
See you in the morning. Go to bed now. Be good for mommy, okay?
Daddy, Chloe was standing on the red box that he saw the teddies on it, and she fell off it and broke it, so now it has to go in the bin.
Okay, that's fine.
And she hurt her hand.
That's okay. That's fine.
So she wanted to kiss it there.
Now. Right, go on. Out you go. Good luck.
Do I get a kiss first here?
Mammy just wanted a kiss. The love of a good woman, lads. You can't beat it. Lads, this fan is a godsend. Oh. But yeah, big chance there for Spain. Big chance. Bruno does well to win the ball back there now. Ronaldo dropping deep into midfield. Yeah, again, Portugal just doing the safe thing maybe by going back. They did nip the ball away. Here's Vitinha now. Yeah, cross is easily collected there by the goalkeeper. Yeah, there hasn't been an awful lot in this first half, to be quite honest with you. Obviously, Spain hit the crossbar, Portugal hit the crossbar, and Spain with that chance by Oyarzabal or whatever he's called early on, where he drags it wide. But outside of that, I mean, it hasn't been a classic by any stretch of the imagination. I do have to say though, that white Spain kit is lovely. So it is. Very nice. Danny Olmo now. Yeah, Portugal sniff it out. Well, here's Rodri now with a strike high over the bar. Where is that fan from Mrs. 44? From Mrs. 44 complaining about the heat, so I want to get... where did we get this? I don't know. We've had this for a couple of years. We used to tie it onto the child's buggy when we were abroad. Keep him cool. It's a rechargeable one. So I had it... So we've got two big fans, and obviously we put them on the kids at night. So the missus routed that out last night, and I tied it onto the curtain pole and just had it coming down on me last night. It was lovely. Joe Neves now, ball to Ronaldo. Keeper comes out. Yeah, pass was a little bit loose. Here's Lamine Yamal is in now. Oh, 50 pence foot. Flag's gone up for offside anyway. He gets in behind. Lovely little weighted ball in behind, but yeah, Mendes is closing him down. He's got to have a snapshot and then he drags it wide. Really should be going with his right foot there, going across the goalkeeper. Yeah, free there for Spain in a decent position. Back post. Oh. Free out, free out, free out. Sorry, got sidetracked there. Look, no pre-season drills. Starting pre-season training now. A week from tomorrow. The Americans have got this angled so it's a Portugal-Argentina final, so they can sell more tickets. Are Portugal and Argentina not on the same side of the draw? Maybe not. I'm not sure. Oh no, I think you're right, I think they are, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Portugal are not going to beat France, regardless. I think it's going to be a France-Argentina final again, to be honest. I mean, I can't see it. Unless England... I mean... Yeah, I mean, England are going to have their work cut out for them against Norway. I mean, Jesus, given how well Erling Haaland is playing. But, I mean, if they get over Norway, then they're expected to meet Argentina in the final, or in the semi-final. And then they'd have to beat France in the final, probably. Like, France and Morocco, I suppose, I mean, it's not a foregone conclusion either. I mean, if Morocco could beat France, you'd nearly tip Morocco to go all the way to the final. You know what I mean? Yeah, anyway. D says, more like a clash of pensioners. The two shouldn't even be at this World Cup. Who? Messi? Messi's been tearing it up. There's half time, guys. 0-0. Boring enough first half, to be quite honest with you. Nothing between them. Desi is in. How's the farm, Jack? Oh, good to see you, Desi. Thanks for joining as always, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Anyway, they certainly. Oh yeah. Unai Simon is going to get carded in this game. If Morocco beat France, it'll be because two clear as day penalty shouts weren't given. It has been a very poor game, says Jesse. It has been a poor game. Of all of the ones to do a watch along for, first and foremost, this one, yeah, it's been poor so far. But we have a bet on, so that's all that really matters now for the minute. You know what I mean?
We had a market over the weekend, and our
John with another super chat, legend as always. Johnny said we had a market over the weekend, and our restaurant had a lot of guests. My wife cut about half a ton of meat for it. Can I get a shout out for her? Shout out to your wife, John, taking care of the meat. Fair play to you. I obviously don't know her name, but yeah, big up to your wife, John. Fair play. All hands on deck. Needs to be done. Happy days. Appreciate the super chat as always, my man. Absolute legend. I must say though that no one individually has set the tournament alight yet. All the superstars have been very, very quiet. Really? Messi's been brilliant. Mbappe has been brilliant. Haaland has been brilliant. I mean, you could even stretch it as far as Kane, maybe. I know you don't like Kane, Oisin, but he's been very good. Jude Bellingham has come to life the game last night as well. Yeah, I don't know. I think the big guns are after showing up, bar Ronaldo, of course. Yeah, they've made a really, really good point here. Cesar Azpilicueta there has made a really good point on BBC saying that Mendes is going forward. And when he does, Yamal is just staying. He's not tracking back, he's staying. And they're breaking down that right-hand side anytime he goes forward. They've all had moments, but they're not ripping it up like Mbappe 4 years ago or even Messi in Qatar. They've been stop-start, in my opinion. Like, Messi has scored 7 goals. You know what I mean? Mbappe has scored 7. Haaland has scored 7. Elise with the assists. Like, Kane has scored 6. Bellingham from midfield has scored 4. Dunno. We might have to agree to disagree on this one. I mean, Elise with 5 assists. Yeah, fuck assists. We don't care about assists anymore. Bruno broke the record. That's all that matters. Never to be broken again. Yeah, I don't know. I think all of the big. I think like Messi, Mbappe, Haaland, Kane, the 4 of them specifically. They've all outshot their XG. Their XG, like Messi's XG is 4.0, Mbappe is 4.1, Haaland is 4.3, and they've all scored 7. They're all overshooting their XG. Even Kane, he's on a 3.4 XG, and he's after shooting 6. So it's just urgent discussion to get you content. There you go. All right then. Fair enough. I'll never fuck XG. Yeah. Well, look. See, the thing about XG is it's the best thing to determine how good or bad a player or a team is performing. You know what I mean? If you're outscoring your XG, it means it's probably a snatch and grab. if you're hitting your XG, it means you're creating chances and you finished them when you needed to. You know, I think it does give a lot of. I think it does make a lot of sense, I suppose. It'd be funny, wouldn't it? Like if they just took number 7 away from Ronaldo. Like, do you reckon if they did, if they took down, like, let's say they were all showing up for the World Cup. Oh, actually, by the way, Ronnie, we're giving you number 26. Joe Felix is now going to be our new number 7. Do you reckon he would not go to the World Cup and not play for Portugal, or we just go, all right, okay? As Rooney's saying there, right now Portugal are having to accommodate him. Yeah, I agree. 110%. I agree. Would Portugal retire number 7 after he retires? I'm not a big fan of retiring numbers, to be honest. Would they do it if they won the World Cup? Maybe. But I couldn't see it, to be quite honest with you. I couldn't see it. Jeez, it was some strikeout of Mendes. Took a deflection. Pedro Parro. I don't know if it was originally going in, but anyway, Pedro Parro made sure it wasn't going in, headed it onto the crossbar. I don't think he knew where he was heading it now, to be honest. Did it, did it, did it, do. They didn't retire the number 10 after Eusebio, so I'd say no, says D. Oshin says Eusebio didn't live in the TikTok age. See, look, that's what they're playing the angle for the final. Messi versus Ronaldo. Maybe. I mean, it would be, I mean, you can't deny a Messi versus Ronaldo World Cup final would be unbelievable. It would be unbelievable. It would be the last hurrah, you know, the last dance. Never be the same again. What? Sorry now, guys, just have to fix something here real quick. Oh, my back. Um, Oshin says, I think if Ronaldo did win this year, they'd both go to the next one and outdo each other. I think they might need an intervention. I mean, they couldn't. They couldn't. I mean, Messi would have some. What's Messi? 38. Well, Ronaldo would be 45. You know what I mean? 45 is ancient. I mean, you don't play when you're 45. It's as simple as that. I don't give a fuck how good you are or how many ice baths you take a day. You know what I mean? Keep politics and football separate, says D. 100%, my man. Absolutely 100%. I'm sweating in this room. His fan is doing nothing for me. Couple of goals now, early doors, you know what I mean? One for Spain, one for Portugal. Spark it into life a little bit. So, for my bet to come in, I need Portugal to have one more corner, Spain to have two, Portugal to have one more shot on target. I thought they were in. They were definitely in. Right, Portugal to have one more shot on target and then both teams to score. So yeah, we need a couple of goals. Well, obviously, look, if the goals come, that means they're shots on target. So, and if they come from corners, then brilliant. Fuck Haaland as well. Game. How many times does Wayne Rooney do that? Game. Here, I tell you this as well, right? How much better is the ITV coverage in comparison to BBC? It's night and day, so it is. It's absolutely night and day. Ronaldo needs a stronger manager after Martinez to tell Ronaldo it's over. Well, did he not announce it this week that this will be his last World Cup? I think it was announced yesterday that this will be his last one. Give us 3 for Portugal and a consolation for Spain, says D. Scouse thing ended. They're a bit thick, so that takes time for the words to get from the brain to the mouth. Wouldn't know this is on BBC for me, unfortunately. And Oisin says, I've been relegated to watching the matches in my office, so it's been RTE player all the way. The Kenny Cunningham, James McLean matches were bleak. Oh, Jesus Christ. I wouldn't listen to Kenny. I actually wouldn't. I wouldn't. Kenny Cunningham is a fucking melt. So he is. With his eyebrows. Right, we're ready to go. And we're up and running again. Come on now, boys. Better second half here now. Couple of goals, nice and early, from corners, and the bet is in. Spain coming forward early. Good little nick away there by João Neves, and Neto can clamber up the right hand side. Just checks back, needs a bit of support. Bruno cross, poor one out of Bruno. His sister announced it, but I think I'm almost. Did I not see? I don't know. Did I not see Fabrizio? I could. Maybe I was dreaming. I don't know. Did I not see something about Ronaldo retiring from Fabrizio? I don't know. It's too far back. Maybe, maybe not. Jurgen Klopp is the new German manager, though, which will be interesting. I hope he does terrible. Don't know what he's going to do with that German team, to be honest with you. Go ahead. That's a dive. Ronaldo dives. Ronaldo dives. He dived like a swan. Anyway, Bruno stepping over it here along with Mendes. Good opportunity here now for Portugal. Bruno. What? Straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Bruno's not playing well tonight either. That's a poor throw by the goalkeeper, and Portugal pick it up. Look at the attack again now. You look sideways, backwards. Fucking get the ball in the box. Here's Cancelo now coming onto the edge of the box. Little chip to the back post. No one reads it. Portugal are being... they're a little bit... They're a little bit wasteful. Oh, Jesus, that was close. Pass back to the goalkeeper, nearly intercepted. Pedri now running into a nice bit of space. Gets it out wide to the right. Here's Yamal. Yeah, I mean, Mendes is doing really well against him. Mendes has Yamal right where he wants him. And that is deep, deep, deep in his pocket. Great defending by the fullback. Love a good fucking one-on-one defending like that. Here's Neto now down the right-hand side. Cross into the box. Again, a Ronaldo of 10 years ago would have probably got to that. Neto was away like lightning down the right-hand side and they just couldn't catch him up. Vieri, is it? No? Who was that? Looked like Christian Vieri. Oh, Yamal is away from Mendes this time. No support though. I mean, no one busting a gut to get in. Squares it to nobody. Okay. I really hope we don't have extra time in this game, to be honest with you. I don't know if I could do it. Spain coming into it. I mean, Portugal started well now in this second half. Spain kind of starting to control the game a little bit more, putting their foot on the ball, maybe slowing down the tempo a touch, making Portugal chase shadows a little bit. John says Ronaldo is too slow. I mean, look, it catches up with everybody. You know what I mean? Fairness, he done well there now. He just took too much out of it. Mendes down here. Mendes is out. He's gone. That's a big blow. I mean, Yamal will be delighted to see him going off. Brian says, the longer this game goes on, more confidence Portugal will get. Yeah, I agree. I mean, look, as slow as and as passive as Ronaldo is, I mean, if you get him into them right positions and you feed the ball into him, he can score. I think the last time I saw someone run that slow with the ball was in the over 75s, all Priest indoor 5-a-side on Craggy Island. What a competition. What a tournament that was. Who was the Italian? Mendes has had a good game, says Johnny. Has, in fairness. Yamal will be delighted to see him going off. I mean, Mendes is up there with one of the best left backs in the world at the moment. Daryl is in. He says, story, lads. Any news in the transfer market this evening? No, to be honest with you, the transfer news tends not to get in the way of the World Cup for some reason. I've noticed it a lot now, especially in the last maybe week or so, that, you know, when the World Cup is on, there's no real transfer updates. You know, like obviously we had the updates this morning about Tchouaméni, and United representatives supposedly are going to be travelling to Madrid. Madrid want 85 million for him. And yeah, all we need to do now is just show up, pay the fucking money, and let's get rolling, you know. So yeah. Silva on in the middle for me ahead of Neves, says Brent. Brother Roberto Sensini. That's right. Was it Sensini? I love Father Ted. Thomas is in. He says, Bruno not being used to his strength. He's not. He seems to be playing a bit deeper. He seems to be playing the kind of Ruben Amorim position rather than just in that little number 10, that little pocket on the half turn. The problem is getting him in that position is like threading a needle with a slingshot from a neighbouring county or country. Now, here's Bruno down the left-hand side now. Again, not enough support. I mean, Portugal are so slow in the transition, lads, and it's not just Ronaldo. Like, Bruno was away up that left-hand side there, and there was no support. You know, he had to turn around and go back. It just slows down the whole momentum of a counter-attack. Do you believe it's true they went to Madrid? Look, I don't know if they've gone yet or whether it means they are going or whatever, but I mean, I would go. Not me specifically, but I think we should go. Ronaldo, oh no, I just couldn't reach it. Bit too far behind him. Yeah, I do think we should go. I think we should get on a plane, get over there, sit down, look him in the eyes and say, right, let's go. Let's get this deal done and dusted. You know what I mean? Rather than just doing it by phone or by fucking, you know, Zoom or whatever the case may be. I think it would be better if we go over there and we just negotiate with them. Look them in the eye and say, nah. Or yes. Will United get all of Ugarte's insurance money in one go or in installments? Could that be used in transfers? Does it pay his wages? So, from what I believe, they get it on a weekly basis because inevitably they don't know how long he's going to be out for. So they get it on a week-by-week basis. So basically, his full wage is going to be covered by FIFA protection program or whatever it's called. So they will pay United on a weekly basis that amount of money to cover his wages. It's up to 120 grand a week, and he's on 120 grand. So yeah. It changes the window immediately if we get him. I agree. I said it today on the midday news show that getting Chouameni in this summer will determine whether we have a good window or a bad window. I'm convinced by it. There's nobody else out there that can come in and replace Casemiro that's available, I don't think, other than Chouameni. Unless I've completely forgot about somebody, but I just can't. I can't see it, you know. Spain now, edge of the box, strike over the bar corner, is it? Yeah. So again, I think getting Chouameni or not getting Chouameni will not just make or break the transfer window. I think it'll make or break next season. I think if we get Chouameni, and then, you know, you get a backup striker, you maybe get a left midfielder, get your 3 midfielders in, I think we challenge for the league next year. But if you don't get Chouameni, I think we struggle to get into the Champions League spots. That's how important it is for me. John says, stop yawning. You're making me yawn with your yawn. I apologise. Apologies. Doing the new training regime has me absolutely wrecked. I'm going to yawn again, so look away. Ugh. Corner now for Spain, swung in. Yeah, good goalkeeping. Now, let me see how this bet is coming along here. And we're back. I think if Madrid ask for anything from 75 to 85, we should just give it to them. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it sounds like 85 is what they want, or they won't consider anything under 85. But like if we said, right, look, we'll give you 75 plus 10 in add-ons. I mean, lads, a 26-year-old in his prime, world-class number 6. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. You've just got to do it. Let me see. I wonder, has Chouameni's availability thrown United a bit? Here's Spain coming down the left-hand side now. It's been a shit game, lads. It's been a shit game. Spain still having a edge of the box strike. Tame. No one was expecting him to be for sale, so could it have upset their plans? I don't think so, Oisin, because some of the reports, some pretty legitimate reports came out back in April that United had met with his agents about a potential move. So I think United have known about this for a good few months now. And that's inevitably why I think a deal could seriously happen. I just hope it does. Oh, Jesus, I hope it does. I don't think I've wanted it. I don't think I've wanted a signing this bad in a long, long time. Like, who did I want this bad? I mean, I don't think. I can't remember anyone I wanted this bad. I mean, even when Ronaldo was coming back, it was all, geez, Ronaldo's coming back, but kind of knew it wasn't really what was right for the team. Anyway, Brent says, Leon Goretzka, free agent, Bayern. We need to explore the free agent market more. Yeah, I wouldn't be against that. Absolutely not. I wouldn't be so annoyed. Ederson, Santos and Tchouaméni. It's more tolerable, really. I would swap Santos for Alex Scott if possible. If you could get Tchouaméni and Alex Scott along with Ederson, I think that would be a brilliant. I think it would offer a lot of balance. You'd have two similar players in Manu and Alex Scott, and two similar players in Tchouaméni and Ederson. My God, Martinez needs to take Ronaldo off. They're all trying to hold play until he's in position and not seeing clear passes. Yeah, I mean. Right, how's the bet coming along here now? How are we doing? How you doing? How will Portugal not have had a shot on target? It doesn't matter unless the goals go in, I suppose. Bruno was the last. Yeah, Bruno, I suppose. But even, like, I won't lie, when Bruno was being signed, I was delighted Bruno was being signed because we were getting him in January and we needed players in. I didn't know an awful lot about Bruno at the time before he signed. You know what I mean? I genuinely didn't. What a stupid song to play during the hydration break. They're playing Living on a Prayer. Whoa, we're halfway there. I mean, you're not halfway there, lads. It's the hydration break. You're 2/3 of the way there. Ronaldo is sitting down, the old man. He's sitting down. He's absolutely wrecked. We're 2/3 there. Whoa! Living on a prayer. First ever concert I was at. Bon Jovi in the RDS, the One Wild Night Tour, 2001. First ever concert I was at. Brilliant, so it was. Sue! To what we've got. But yeah, hydration break, load of dirt. I don't know, like, lads, why do they not just stop the clock? You know what I mean? The crowd is dancing anyway. Doesn't matter, Roberto. You're talking fucking not. Come on, Jesus Christ, put him back out on the pitch. I mean, you can say all you want there now. You're not good enough. Take off Ronaldo. Rafael Leao and Diogo Dalot coming on. Felix off for Rafael Leao and then Cancelo off for Diogo Dalot. Yamal, yeah, wins a free there on the edge of the box. Guaranteed the low misses here. Oh, yeah. I can't stop yawning here. Jesus Christ. Safety first. See, Ruben Amorim had a bit of a dig. Well, was it a bit of a dig at United? He was doing an interview today with AC Milan or with whoever it was, I don't know, on the side of a road. And he said, I promised myself that after the last one, Man United, I would choose a smaller challenge. But here, AC Milan, it's even bigger. I'm happy to be here. What a fucking knob. Never liked him. Never liked him. Let me see. Dino says there was something there last week, all right, about Ronaldo's sister saying he was retiring from international football after the World Cup. Yeah, I don't know. I can't figure out whether it's been actually confirmed or not, to be honest. Spain. Ah, terrible pass. Terrible pass. Bruno now. Lovely ball out to Dalot. Yeah, he misses out. Good old Diogo. It's a lovely jersey. It's a lovely jersey with the old school Adidas sign on. I just love Adidas. Here's Leao now. Trying to make something happen. Has Ronaldo for support. Vitinha now with a strike. Comes to Bruno into the box. Bruno with a strike. Side netting. Do you think that was a shot, Shearer? Oh, for the love of that. Get him off commentary. That's not Shearer on commentary, is it? That's Danny Murphy. On BBC, anyway. It's Danny Murphy. Here's Jamal now. Almo. I mean, Spain's final ball has been third. Neither of these teams are going to get anywhere close to winning the World Cup, lads. Yeah. Final balls. I'm looking forward to watching Cucurella with Manu. She how's off the scale. Yeah, I mean, if there was ever a time to have like all or nothing cameras in the Real Madrid dressing room, next season would be it with Mourinho. It's going to be box office. So it is. Lovely ball. Danny Olmo. Strike. Oh, great block by Diaz. Great block. Gets a little bit of space and the goal is there for him. Yeah, Diaz gets a foot. Keeper probably would have saved it, but really good defending. Portugal haven't had a shot on target in the second half. You know that? Oh, he's looking for a handball. Spain are putting the pressure on here. Let's see. Nah, you can't. No handball there. No handball there. John says it'll be France, Argentina, or England who wins it. I know that I'll probably will get banned in our channel, Jack, if I mention England. Not at all. Not at all. I don't have any. I don't have any ill faith towards the English, even though they, ruled us for 800 years. I wouldn't fuck off. But yeah. There's a lot of English people that I know, and they're all lovely people. It's just, when you put them all together, they're a bunch of fucking knobs. Oh, sense of humour, yes. Bernardo Silva coming on. There's a few Irish and Scottish in that English team, of course there is. I don't mind the English team. It's the English people I don't like. There's Leao now. Loads of space or loads of pace. Just didn't have the final ball to cross it in. Oh, lads, this is a shit game, boy. What a view that is. Neto is coming off. And Vitinha, so Ronaldo remains. Oh, lads, I don't know if I could go through another half an hour of this fucking boring shit. Jesus. Ronaldo's on still. I mean, Gonzalo Ramos, I'd say, can't wait for this World Cup to be over. He's like, right, I'm taking over. Anyone remember when I played with Yap Stam? They didn't even know my second name, though. Jack. There he is there, bye. Yap Stam. The back four was me, Clayton Blackmore, Yap Stam, and Eric Jemba. That is something that I will take to the grave with me. Keep Ronaldo on the pitch. Don't they have other attackers on the bench? Yeah, I mean, Gonzalo Ramos came off the bench for Ronaldo in the last game, didn't he? Was it against Croatia? And he scored, like, within 5 minutes or something, I think. You're like Pele and Cher, yeah, one name, yeah. One name, just Jack, and then Jemba with two first names. Right, 5 minutes to go. Nothing. Both teams have nothing going forward. Oh, lads, we could have picked any game to do the first watch along of the World Cup, and we picked this one. When you think about it, though, there has been a lot of penalty shootouts in this World Cup, hasn't there? Like, is it just me, or does it seem a lot more than normal? I don't know if it's a normal occurrence, but it seems like there's an awful lot more penalty shootouts, like games going all the way. There's been a lot more games. Yeah, it feels like it, all right. Um, That turns Cucurella inside out with a couple of step overs and then just gives the ball away. Oh, that's a body check. That's a sore one. Bernardo Silva, lads, I don't care what anyone says. He is absolute filth. So he is. He's a little snaky bastard. Look, small man syndrome, you little fucking weasel. I can't stand him. I remember he tried to throw Harry Maguire down the way the pitch is elevated in Old Trafford. He tried to throw him down into the Horden, into the signs. Maguire just caught him and fucked him down. Bastard. Dara says this has been an awful World Cup, lads. I think it's been a great World Cup. This game has been absolutely atrocious. But I think there's been a lot of brilliant games. Like the England game, the Brazil-Norway game was brilliant. France have been great. Argentina have been brilliant. I think there's been a lot of great games. Oh, he's in! Oh, 1-0! Spain are 1-0 up. Moreno. Mikel Moreno off the bench. 6 minutes to go and Spain are 1-0 up. Where are they getting 6 minutes out of, by the way? Has anyone noticed that? How many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's been 8 substitutions and a hydration break of 3 minutes. It's a lovely goal, by the way. Really well worked. Moreno, just a third man run. Keeper comes out, goes near post. Lovely, lovely finish. But where are they getting 6 minutes out of, lads? 3 minutes of a hydro. And there's actually 3.5 minutes because Roberto Martinez is going on for ages with his one. I'd say it was closer to 4 minutes. And then 8 substitutions. Yeah, D is saying the same. There's been 10 subs and a 5-minute hydration break. How's it 6 minutes? Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. It should be at least 8 minutes. Oh, here we go now. Watch this now. Fabrizio Romano is giving us an update on Tchouaméni. Wait and you hear this. One second now. So, Man United have made it clear to Tchouaméni's camp that the only way he can join United is by accepting a different salary than he earns at Real Madrid. Another issue is that United have yet to receive the green light. If fucking United, I swear to God, lads, if United try and lowball Tchouaméni with and not get him over salary, I mean, this, I swear to fucking Jesus, that's me finished with Ineos if they lose out on Tchouaméni over salary. I swear to Jesus Christ. That is absolute nonsense, so it is. United made it clear to Tchouaméni's camp that the only way he can join United is by accepting a different salary than he earns at Real Madrid. He's on 210 grand a week. So United trying to get him for under 200 grand a week. I mean, what are we doing, lads? What are we doing? If that's, you know what I mean? Like, Fabrizio Romano wouldn't be saying that if it was going to be a higher offer, if it was going to be 250 grand a week. You know what I mean? Fuck. If that's true, lads, we're fucked under Ineos, to be honest with you. Now, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, but I mean, if we're going to try and lowball Tchouaméni with something under 200 grand a week to try and get him to United and out of Real Madrid, it's a joke. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we fill up the squad full of Edersons and Andre Santoses and all these fucking, you know what I mean? There's a couple of players needed that you go out and you give higher salaries to. Like, any fucking, like, Jesus Christ, Wayne Rooney earned more than Gary Neville for a reason. You know what I mean? Because he wins you games. Oh, just over the crossbar. Bernardo Silva, the little weasel. Look at the state of him, look. Look at the state of him. He's going around as if he was going to fucking bait anyone. He wouldn't bait snow for rope. Look at the state of him. He just can't get over the ball. He can't get over the ball. He's not big enough. They're saving money now with Sancho gone, Casemiro gone. Surely it's there. Yeah, and like if Rashford goes, Rashford's going to be on 325 grand a week. You would hope we can get him off the books by the end of the summer. I mean, this is surely it now. Oh, the ref continues. Last chance saloon for Portugal. You need to pump it up the field, lads. Passing it sideways in your own half is not going to get it done. Yeah, dirt. Lads, what are you doing passing it around in your own half? You need to get it forward. A fucking modern game, boys. The biggest load of shite. Free kick to Portugal. Last chance saloon. Keeper is up. Last chance. Last chance for Portugal. Bruno Fernandes standing over it. His deliveries have been poor tonight. That one is good though. Oh, who was it? I think it was João Neves flicked it on. And Spain are through to the quarterfinals. Portugal are out. Ronaldo's international career is over, lads. And it's over 4 years too late. I never even updated the score. Spain win. To be honest with you, they probably deserved it. Portugal, I mean, they created next to nothing really, didn't they? But yeah, Portugal are out. Spain go through to the quarter-final, and that is the first watch-along of the World Cup. And what a shit game to choose. What a shit game to choose. Yeah, so for anyone who didn't hear, guys, I'll put it back up on the screen. The Tchouaméni. The latest news around Tchouaméni from Fabrizio Romano is that Man United have made it clear to Aurelien Tchouaméni's camp that the only way he can join Man United is by accepting a different salary than he earns at Real Madrid. Another issue is that United have yet to receive the green light from Real Madrid to begin negotiations. Yeah, look, we'll have more on this, guys, on the midday news show tomorrow. And we'll keep a close eye on it tonight and as the morning progresses tomorrow as well. And I'm sure we'll have more updates on it. But Fabrizio Romano saying that is obviously not the news we want to hear. You know, is he going to lower his salary to come to Manchester United? Probably not, to be honest with you. Yeah, so if Ineos go down this road around trying to get a world-class number 6 like Tchouaméni from Real Madrid and give him less money than he's currently on, I'm not saying you have to go out and give him 300 grand a week. No way. But you can give him, you know, 240, 250. Give him 40,000 more a week than what he's getting at Real Madrid, and it would still be a relatively subtle salary for, you know, a club like Manchester United in the Premier League with the money that we have and the wages that we've saved already. this summer by letting players go. So look, we'll have more on it tomorrow, guys. I do appreciate everybody watching. As always, guys, if you haven't done so, please do smash a like on the video on the way out. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well, guys. I'll be back as always with the midday news show tomorrow, so make sure you're sticking around. We'll have a transfer show on Wednesday night as well, so we'll get into all of that. Midday news show tomorrow and Wednesday, and then of course the live transfer show Wednesday night at 7:30. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great evening. Hope you have a great rest of your week if I'm not speaking to you, but hopefully I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Take it easy.